Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Okay. Silence, please, everybody.
The first question I want to ask you is, what is your concept of meditation?
Meditation you cannot do. You have to be in meditation. It's a state of meditation. Like some people say that you can sit like this, breathe like this, and with that you go into meditative state. You cannot. Because always your mind is jumping on the cusps of your thoughts. They come from the future and the past.
I see.
And you cannot think of the present. You cannot come to the present. And when you are in meditation, then you are in present. You don't think. It's called as nirvichar samadhi.
I see. This concept which you have evolved, what is the kind of response that you have received to this?
You see, the world is full of, these days, full of strife and all kinds of problems.
Correct, absolutely.
And this is the time predicted already that people will start seeking the truth. And there are seekers all over the world who are trying to seek their peace within themselves. Now the problem is that there are many other institutions, organizations and individuals who have claimed that they can give you peace and you can get peace and so.
Yes.
See, that's the big problem. But actually within us is a power which, if it is awakened, it connects you to the all-pervading power of divine love, which we call as Brahma Chaitanya. You can call it by other names also, like in the Quran it is called as Ruh. It is called as the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost in the Bible. Also it is called as Ritambara Pragya by Patanjali. So this subtle power which does all the living work, which is the vital power. And once you are connected to it through this awakening, then these thoughts become elongated. And the space between them is the present. Then you become thoughtlessly aware.
I see.
This is the first step. Then you don't think, you just watch. If you want to think, you can think. Mostly it is inspiration then. But normally, if you see anything nice, something good, anything, you just become thoughtless.
I see.
That is to be in meditation. Then the second state is called as Nirvikalpa Samadhi, means doubtless awareness. Is a higher state when you can give realization to others, you can cure people, you can do all these things. So, unless and until you have knowledge of yourself, you cannot be in meditation. But this knowledge is not mental.
I see.
Not mental, that you can read in the book. But it's a state. Like we are human beings, so we are in a state to know so many things, like we understand beauty, we understand color, we understand that this is dirty, this is clean. Animals don't understand. So in our awareness, on our central nervous system, we feel the presence of this all-pervading power as cool breeze. So it is on the central nervous system, in your evolutionary process, you have to achieve this state of mind.
I see. You said just now that there's a lot of strife in this world, restlessness. I would add that there's also poverty.
Very much.
Do you think there is any solution to these problems?
Of course, there is very much solution to all of these, because when this power is awakened, which we call as Kundalini, she passes through 6 centers.
I see.
These are the energy centers. These centers are on our spinal cord and also inside the brain. These are 6 which she crosses. The 7th one is below the triangular bone. So, because these are fundamentally vital power centers, and when they are awakened and also enlightened and also enriched, then our problems get solved. All our problems come mostly from within.
I see.
Poverty, for example, comes to us because we are, as a whole, as a country, we do not understand how to live collectively. One point. But you become collective after this. Then you become compassionate. But this first has to happen in the middle class, middle path. Very rich people don't come to surgery.
No.
And very poor also cannot come. But like the river, it flows and then expands to the sides to cover. Now, in our country, the main problem is agriculture. That can be helped very much with Sahaja. Because once you get these vibrations of the divine, this is such a vital power that you give it to your plants, to your crops, to your domestic animals, to anyone. Like I produced sunflower which was about 2 feet.
I see.
And one person could lift it. And so many of them. We gave it in the newspaper, did everything. Nobody took note of it. So one has to also take to it.
Correct.
Now, agriculture can be even 10 times more than what it is. We have shown all these results. We have 3-4 doctors of agriculture. One is from Austria. He was an advisor to the UN for agriculture. But nobody listens to him also. So, you see, this power which creates all that is living, which protects, looks after, grows, and nourishes, goes through us. So we can handle it, channelize it, use it wherever we want.
How do you view religion? What is your opinion of religion?
Religion is something which is very innate. It's not outside. Innate religion is where a person becomes himself a righteous person. You don't have to tell, don't do like this, don't do this, don't do that. Because whether you are a Christian, Hindu, Muslim, or anything, you can commit any sin.
Correct, yes.
Isn't it? It's all outside just for fighting. It has no meaning inside. So, to have that innate religion awakened also, this power helps. Because there's a center here which it enlightens. With that, a person understands the essence of religion, understands that all religions are flowers on the same tree, that they have plucked it up and now they are fighting with the dead flowers. That is their life. So you go beyond all these barriers of religion and you become really a righteous person. So in Sahaja Yoga we call it you achieve a religion which we call as Vishwa Nirmal Dharma, which is innate, absolutely innate.
I see. Thank you very much. Thank you.